104.5 The Team, your home for New York sports. Now, you know that I love that the league is finally loosening up on having fun. The No Fun League is now the Little Bit of Fun League, but the man who started it all, Billy White Shoes Johnson, sitting across from us, and yes, he is rocking white shoes. how did it all start for you? What made you decide, like, when I get in that end zone today, all eyes are going to be on me?
That was the furthest thought from my mind at that time, Jeff. We were playing the Steelers. I'll never forget. It was an end around. We set them up, and I really, because, you know, going from college to the NFL, the game was a little bit faster.
Well, just a little.
Just a little. And I broke in the open. First thought came to mind, here you are, you're supposed to be a sprinter, and they catch you in the open, you'll never live it down. But as soon as I got in the end zone, I started dancing. And the reason that happened was because I did it with regularity in college. And believe me, I didn't want to dance in the end zone. I really didn't. And it just took over. And I went to the sideline and asked Bump, what did you think about that? Do you? And he said, look, something to the fact he said, if that's what it takes, then I hope you do a lot more of the dancing.
I love it.
Hey.
But isn't that the way it should be, though? I mean,
yeah.
You don't want me to dance? Don't let me in the end zone.
Exactly. But see, here's the thing about it. I never tried to intimidate, denigrate, or make fun of somebody. I always went to the corner of the end zone, got my own little personal space, and danced. Now, if they came into it, that's their fault. But I got away from them.
Are you a little almost like regretful? Like, if you could have done it in 2018 with Twitter and Facebook and all these different social medias, man.
I'd have trademarks going, you know. Patents pending and stuff like that. You know, it's all relative. But I enjoyed that era. I really enjoyed that era. That was a good time when, you can maul a guy, and unless you're involved in the play, there's no penalty. There was no flag thrown. But, yeah, I wonder what would happen now with a lot of players from that era playing in today's era of how things would be different.
I once asked Barry Sanders, if you played now with the way people don't tackle, how many yards would you have? If you played now with the pass interference called on, a high five, how many yards and touchdowns would you have?
Man, it's unbelievable. You look at a guy too hard, there's a penalty. And I feel sorry for the defense, because it's not fair to them. It's an offensive game, and they don't get any breaks to really challenge the receivers at the line of scrimmage, run with them down the field, try and get to their head. You sit there, you look at them too hard, they're going to throw a penalty. You're going to say, what for? Invading his space. But I still like to play in this era. It'd be a lot different, a lot more fun.
Billy White Shoes Johnson with us right now, 104.5 The Team.
I always wonder if you're watching an NFL game and you get a player, whether it be a wide receiver, a defensive lineman, and you see their celebrations and you're watching the game and you think, oh, that was bad. Like, you always become like a judge now of the dance moves.
I try not to judge. That's why. Some of them will need, there's a work in progress with some of those dances. I'll say it that way, But I think it's good because, if you play for one team and you're with another team, you're going to try and outdo the other team. That's when it becomes fun. You get to your linemen, defensive linemen, they start doing the bowling and they start doing the electric slide and all that crazy stuff. It's fun because you're going to say, if I score this week, I got to make sure I'm going to be better than these guys over here. But it's fun. It really is. And it adds to the entertainment value.
Absolutely. All right, so one of the guys who kind of grabbed the torch that you started with the dancing and maybe took it to a whole other level is Terrell Owens. He's up for the Hall of Fame. Should he be in?
No, if you're going statistically, no doubt. No doubt. Now, his personal issues, I think, maybe had a problem. People have a problem with it, but I think the guy was a competitor. He played, he produced when he was supposed to do it. And you're looking at his statistics compared to some of the others, it's, he should be in.
Billy White Shoes Johnson with us now. Let's start with the really awesome reason you're here, the Gridiron Greats Assistance Fund.
Well, the eras that I played, the guys played before me, they didn't make the money like they made today. So I'm in conjunction with Mike Dick's Gridiron Greats Assistance Fund, and the good people of Southern Recipes has partnered with them over the last 5 years. And what they do, portion of the proceeds they get throughout the football season that they get from their sales goes to and it's donated to Mike Ditka's Gridiron Great Assistance Fund. A lot of those guys have trouble sometimes with their medical problems, as far as surgeries, paying the medical bills, getting transportation there. And Mike has saw to it that with the Gridiron Great Assistance Fund, these guys are taken care of. It's not like it is today. They don't make that $20, $21 million a year.
Life-changing money.
And that's what I'm here to do, is lend a hand and support them.
I've been told that Super Bowl Sunday is National Pork Rind Day.
Yes, the governor, I believe, down in Texas made it so. So, football's big down there, and it's a holiday. Pork Rind Appreciation Day.
Love it. Pork rinds. You can eat pork rinds, be on a low-carb diet, and help the Gridiron Greats.
Oh, of course. Hey, those who are on the paleo diet and all this other stuff, protein, low in glycemic index, fantastic. Look at me. I'm joking.
You do look great. I mean, you play pickup games or anything? What, you miss the game at all?
You always miss the locker room.
Okay, that's what everybody says.
At this time of the season, that season comes around, you go back and say, hey, man, I remember when back in September or training camp, what we did, put eggs in somebody's bed, no, but no, I try and take care of myself. I really do.
Well, it shows, and you're helping take care of. You're also the other former greats as well with the Gridiron Greats Assistance Fund. Southern recipe. You got to get yourself some pork rinds for part of your Super Bowl party,
yes.
And that
what
helps.
Better way?
No,
watching pigskin, eating pork rinds.
It just works well.
Yeah, all day long.
Thank you so much for making time.
Oh, Jeff, thank you guys. You and Thomas. Appreciate it.